Hi there, everybody. This is Austin of the Best I Can Afford Antiques channel. Tonight we're going to talk about some pretty wild radioactive animals. Some of them have cadmium, some of them have manganese, some of them have uranium, most of them have uranium. So I just wanted to talk to you about some of these animals. I think I've identified most of them, and I think you'd like most of them, so I thought we'd look at them. What do you think? Look at a tiny zoo. No, I wasn't sure about this guy. I think he's Fenton, if I remember right. Handsome little green bear. I want to say he had him. Oh, he's Boyd. He's Boyd. I'm sorry. So let's just do this one at a time. Little radioactive mouse. He's a bear. Come on, Austin. Get a grip. Get a grip, dude. It's a little Boyd bear. I don't know what his name is. This little goose dish. Pretty neat Vaseline glass piece. It's not bad looking. I think he's Cambridge glass. Nope, he's Moser. Look at that. Got a very, very slight Moser mark on him. You just barely make it out. In fact, I couldn't see it in real life, but I can see it on camera. So yeah, that's Moser. This is Vaseline glass. Usually Vaseline glass just brights up so much. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, a little Moser glass dish. We're just gonna look at these things. Oh, in fact, this is Moser too. This is Bimba the elephant, actually. I know that. I'm not sure why he's got the clover marked RH, but maybe the internet lied to me and he's not Moser. It would make more sense if he was like, some company that started with RH. But 1980, neat piece of custard glass. He's got good details too. He's actually like a piece of art. Who else do we got here? We got this Fenton custard glass bird painted in their weird style. I think that's like crushed up dust of glass, you know what I mean? And they just kind of glue it on there. Very light, um, very light reaction to UV light. So there's probably not a lot of uranium in him. Let's look at a little piece of lampwork here. This is my little guy. I've had him since one of my first auctions. He's a snake. And he's actually got cadmium in him. So if we light him up... maybe the light's too much. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. You can't really see it on camera very much. I apologize. It's just not going our way. Let me take the light away, and then we'll blacklight him again. And you see, he's got a fair bit of little... I don't know why it's... There we go. A little bit. We needed a bit of a close-up, I think. So yeah, cadmium. In fact, why don't we just look at everybody with a black light on them? Well, this isn't right, is it, Austin? No, obviously not. You can't just have a big old bright light there, can we? Now, some of these aren't going to glow as much for the video because they're not bright old uranium. But let's talk about some of the weirder pieces we got sitting here. These... This is a reproduction of a green... Oh, I forget. I forget what the name of the... Greentown glass, maybe? But this is a reproduction of one of their pieces, and this is from Summit. And one of the ways you can tell that this is a reproduction is the left ear is shorter than the right ear. If you ever see an original, They'll have about the same length ears. They won't come in a Vaseline glass, and they'll be worth up to $700 just for this little dog head with mouse poop in it. Isn't that pretty neat? I believe my bunny up here is maybe Moser. I don't remember if I found him. Let's look for a mark on him real quick. If I don't see a mark, I'm going to call him Moser, and we'll just Moser along. Shut up. It looks like a Boyd color, really, but I don't see any Boyd marks or anything, so I am going to call him a Moser piece for now. This is also Summit. Interesting double elephant head dish. Probably a toothpick holder. I think this is also originally done by someone else. A German name comes to mind, but I can't, I just don't know. But an interesting piece of Vaseline carnival glass. Isn't that handsome? Up here we've got Bluebirds of Happiness. One is by Ron Ray, I think, who someone was just telling me had nothing to do with Leo Ward and his little Bluebirds of Happiness, but I mean, I'm looking at the two of them next to each other, and while they do have dissimilar tails, there isn't a whole lot else dissimilar about them. And you'll see that this one is Leo Ward himself. And then if we let's see. What did I just do with my light, guys? Okay. Hold on a second. I got this, I think. So if you look at this light kind of sickly yellowish green, now that's actually manganese. That's not uranium. You see how light that is comparatively speaking? Let's find it. Oh my word. So we see how bright that is. Even in the custard glass, it's going to be pretty bright in the dark, especially. But then you go to this, and it's kind of a weird, sickly color. But yeah, that's manganese. And in this case, it's in blue. I've seen it in clear, too. So that's interesting. We've got this Viking long-tailed bird. I'm going to try and be careful with him, because they're worth quite a bit, and I'd like $50, but this is cadmium at his base. You see how that fluoresces. He's got some like throughout his face and such. Oh, in fact, he's got quite a bit up through his tail. Let me see if I can make that happen for us. Maybe not. He's just not happy about it. So you start to see some of his other details there. They're not showing up very well. So yeah, these are kind of just what the other colors can look like. This is I believe, I forget. He's from Japan. I want to say Enesco, but you saw that he was orange. Well, he's surrounded by manganese glass too. And isn't he a very interesting little thing? So he's got a core of orange, and then he's surrounded by kind of a clear glass. And yeah, it's manganese, and it's very cool. You can see it a little better. Maybe not. We're on our own. But you do see it somewhat, so I'm happy about that. With my old light, I couldn't make you guys see any of this stuff, so I'm pretty jazzed up about this new light, which is the actual appropriate light for looking at things like this. 365 nm. Whatever that is. I don't really know. So this is pretty interesting. Let's compare these goose butts here, okay? So, smaller feathers. Now look how similar these are. Obviously one's covered in baby powder still. Oh no, am I going to forget what the other company's name is? Oh no. Austin. Well, two different companies make these. One's Fenton. As long as they're unmarked, they're both pre-1927. So one is Fenton. The one with the smaller feathers back here is Fenton. And then this one is the other company. I want to say like Northwood. Is Northwood a glass company? Oh, I can't believe I forgot it. What a jerk. But yeah, look how similar these are, and that's apparently the way you tell. As long as they're unmarked, they should be pre-1927, and the smaller butt feathers are Fenton, and the bigger butt feathers are someone else. Yeah, you didn't think you'd be looking at swan buttholes today, did you? Yeah, yeah. And that's why you come to my channel, for the important tips. You can see their colors. I want to talk about these Boyd horses. I think these are so cool. Let's check this out, huh? Why don't we give it a gander after we were looking at geese? Anyway. So look at that. First off, he's got like an intense amount of like ripples throughout him. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of stuff going on. Horsebutt. So then we look at his stunning color. Oh my goodness. Is he not the coolest looking? Let's do this again. I like getting in the dark with you guys. This is fun. Isn't that amazing? Tell me that's not one of the coolest things you've ever seen right here on Austin's channel. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm bragging about that because that's about one of the coolest things I've ever seen in a video at any point in time ever. So take that. How magic is he? I mean, seriously, tell me that's not just intensely cool. So let's turn the light back on. I believe these are Boyd. They are definitely Boyd. In fact, if we look at this Boyd mark, hold on. Let me make sure they're Boyd without whistling too much Dixie. Yeah, they appear to be Boyd. Okay. See, and they've got a little Boyd mark. So the Boyd mark is just a B and a diamond, but if you start getting lines around that B and a diamond, that means they're later. So one line is a little later, 2 lines is a little later than that, 3 lines is a little later than that. And they do them on the, I think, right, up, down, left. So like a code in a video game. And then you see this one is actually, it's got B and then 2. So I don't know what that means. Maybe it's supposed to be with 2 lines or something. I'm not sure. This color is very interesting. This color is a Boyd color called Golden Delight, and it's an amber. Somebody told me that. I can't remember their name, but I thought it was very interesting. Because look at how much... Because this is amber, remember? So this is a weird color to look for uranium glass in. But look at this. Bam! What kind of magic sorcerer horse is that? What in the world? Do you see how cool that is? I ain't whistling Dixie, am I? How sweet is that horse? We don't even mess around here, do we? I ain't trying to sell you nothing. I ain't got to pretend I like this. That's like the coolest thing ever. Ain't gonna benefit me none at all to pretend I like something I don't. End up having somebody send me something or something. Now, this is the other Boyd horse, but this one's got cadmium in him. And man, is he a pretty stunning thing, too. This is honestly one of my favorite. Ah, come on. Come on, camera. Do it to it, buddy. I don't think he likes the cadmium. We'll have to work on... Maybe if I turn the light on really low. Well, he's at least focusing on it. Look at that craziness. How cool is he? I wonder if I focus this up a bit. Magic fire horse. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's not even cool, is it? Who would even who would even think that was cool? All right. Let's keep her going. We got a little Boyd mouse. Now look at how adorbs this little guy is. He's got suspenders. He's It's got little buck teeth. It's got a little Boyd mark right there. Oh, see, look. There's 2 lines on this one. Oh, so maybe they go up, down. I thought they started on the right side, but I could have easily been wrong. But yeah, cute little mouse with suspenders and stuff. And look at how bright he is, little bright boy. Let's see. That was Boyd. This guy is also Boyd. I think I lined up all these little custardy guys together because they're all Boyd. Very cool bird. Like a wren or maybe like an eagle or something. I believe this little gorilla fella has a bee on him. Yep, right there. And he's got 3 lines, so he's actually pretty late. Just a super handsome little gorilla. I apologize, I haven't watched all these yet. So you're seeing some baby powder and stuff on there. I want to say this is Boyd too. All these kind of opaline looking pieces here. Isn't that awesome? This owl is one of my absolute favorite pieces. I told my wife, she was like, "Are you selling that?" I was like, "Well, you know, an owl on top of books, that's like wisdom and knowledge. I don't think I can afford to sell that. I don't think I can afford to let that pass me on." We need as much of that stuff as we can possibly get around here. Plus, what a bright boy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's awesome, isn't it? I mean, let's look at everybody. Let's look at all this stuff. Look how bright those ones are. And then you come over here and BAM! Sorry, probably too much. Probably too much, Austin. This is a Boyd cow named Mabel. And she is just beautiful. Or is she Moser? I think she's Boyd. But I don't think she has a mark on her. This actually might be a older Mabel the cow. So this Mabel the cow is actually her name. Like, I don't want you to think I'm making that up. She's Mabel the cow from her factory. You can find her in different colors. This is probably the rarer of colors, I think. Let's see. We got these Moser collies. I think these are very handsome. But look at how white they are. There's almost barely even a hint of green, like down towards the bottom. Oh, they are Moser. We'll see the M right there. And then look at that. You wouldn't have thought something that milky would have been uranium glass, would you? So we got the just kind of milk glass one. We've actually got 3 of these, so don't harass me. We got the milk glass one, and then we've got the pearlescent milk glass one. Let's see, I don't even know if the pearlescent one... Oh, look, that one doesn't fluoresce, I don't think. That's actually pretty interesting. Yeah, look at them down here together. Brothers and nothing. But I do think the 3rd one will fluoresce, so that's pretty interesting. Now we know that the pearlescent one doesn't fluoresce, so that's cool. Got an interesting little set of salt and pepper shakers. These are Boyd, but also a toothpick holder that matches that same little set. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this little chat about some different colors you can look out for and stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, this little bird back here, he's a William Ward bird. I believe it's signed W. Ward, but Leo Ward's son was named William Ward, so I'm going to assume that's him. You can see his base fluoresces, because that's cadmium glass. And yeah, that's about it. Just some weird animals. Oh, you know what? Hold on, just as a little bonus. You guys want a little bonus? You don't have to hang out. You can leave if you want. You're grown-ups. You do the thing. Let's see if we can get this to focus, though. So we've got a little green glass marble here, right? And actually a very pretty little thing. You see it's got one little swirl of kind of a different color green in it. Look at that little galaxy of glass. How cool is that? Hold on, let me see if I can't. Just a marble, dude. Just a marble. I don't know why you had to try so hard on it, but I appreciate that you did. How cool is that? How cool is that? Coolest kid going to marble school, that's how cool it is. Yeah. Yeah, and look at that owl again. Oh, that's degenhart. Did I tell you it was degenhart? I think that's who it is. Anyway, this is Austin, Best Second to 40 Antiques channel. I appreciate you guys watching. I know I'm a little bit out of hand.